Welcome to the 2019 Baldies Awards. These are the deliberation videos. Let's see if I can say that. It's tough. We intend these things to be watched sort of after you watch the Baldies ceremony. So if you haven't seen that yet, maybe go check it out and then come back if you have questions or want to see the whole process. Maybe wonder why we voted a certain way. This is where you'll get all that information. Also, we're going to spoil every single bit of everything on this list. So if you haven't seen it all, don't watch this. If you haven't seen every piece of television and film that came out this year, you probably shouldn't watch. That's not true because this is actually not intended to be a comprehensive list of everything that came out this year. It's actually just everything that we saw, either one of us saw, that came out somewhere between January 1st and December 31st, 2019. So if you're wondering, oh, why didn't X get included? It's probably because we didn't see it or it didn't come out this year. So yeah, I think without further ado, let's check out the Baldies.
Hey, we are back to do the next Baldy deliberation, which is best debut pilot.
In my mind, it's still Sully, but it's debatable, I guess.
Yeah, Captain Sullenberger. Let's talk about this. So to be the best debut pilot is a pretty big category. It's essentially something new that came out. It could be a particularly noteworthy pilot. There's been some great pilots. Lost, Mad Men,
Breaking
Bad. But there's also been strong rookie seasons. So this is kind of like both of those things. It can be an outstanding pilot that maybe didn't quite gel for the rest of the season, or it could be just an outstanding first season of something. Without further ado, let's get into the contenders. Right now we got a field of 10. The Boys, Watchmen, Russian Doll, Los Espookys, Righteous Gemstones, Kingdom, Umbrella Academy, Good Omens, The Witcher, and The Mandalorian. I don't know why we left out the Mandalorian.
He's Mando to me.
Mando.
Well, where do you want to start? Well,
best simultaneous wellgasm. Bald move. January 27, 2020.
I think we should start right in the middle. We should compare the Righteous Gemstones and Kingdom.
How about, this is so easy. Let's just bubble sort it. Is Watchmen better than Boys?
Yeah.
All right. Is Russian Doll better than Boys? Man.
Nah.
Okay, there's a debate here.
Nah.
Is Los Espookys better than Russian Doll?
I'm paralyzed by my fear of ranking.
Okay, Russian Doll's better in just a straight up qualitative standpoint, but Los Espookys is funnier.
I liked Russian Doll, but I thought the pilot was one of my least enjoyed episodes of Russian Doll.
Really?
Yeah, it had a rhythm to it that was not. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like her friends. The rhythm of it was very much like joke, and it didn't really grip me. Aside from like the weird time stuff that they were doing, which you get more down that road and then it becomes better, in my opinion. But the actual pilot of that show wasn't super good in my mind.
Here's the problem with Los Espookys. They never paid off Fred Armisen parallel parking two cars.
Yeah, which could have been glorious.
Yeah. I was really like it for a ace debut season. They had to pay off that question that they raised. No one made them raise it.
Nope,
they did to themselves. I don't know. I guess I'm fine with Los Espookys. Let's slide down and see what we have. I feel like I'm the optometrist. I'm playing better or worse, and now it's just like I don't know. Maybe they both look right. One makes my eyes hurt a little bit worse. Righteous Gemstone, is it better than Los Espookys? I say no.
No? Oh man, I loved Righteous Gemstones.
I like Righteous Gemstones too, but it's a much more conventional, kind of safe Danny McBride type comedy than either of the. Although I mean, look,
it was done with such love or hate, whatever Danny was feeling when he dreamed up this story that's basically his life. like as someone who used to be around a lot of very religious people, and in scenarios much like this, it really clicked with me.
How many times did you belly laugh in Righteous Gemstones? Because I can think of one in the very early goings with a vehicular mishap that I found just delightful.
There was some stuff in the back room of the Sears, the back room of the church.
Yeah.
I remember one scene in particular where was it Baby Billy?
Uncle Baby Billy.
Uncle Baby Billy Freeman. Where they had all the dudes who were trying to come to kill them, and they lined them all up and took all their clothes, and they sent them walking out into the shopping mall, which I thought was hilarious. But I think that might have been John Goodman. Yeah, I mean, there were a few moments where it really got me. Oh, that scene.
Because I was going to say Los Espookes, I laughed really hard almost every single episode.
The goth guy. Who Adam Devine or whatever
was
trying
the former
to,
Satan heavy metal
when
guy.
he goes back to the Satanists and they have him in that pool in this like restriction suit or whatever the fuck it is with his dick just hanging out, and I lost it. I thought it was hilarious.
I mean, it's good. I just man, I don't know, boy.
You're right, it's more conventional.
Okay, Kingdom
to the top.
To the top?
I mean,
okay,
yeah,
it's better than Righteous
we haven't really
Gemstones,
ranked anything yet.
Better than Los Espookes, better than Russian Doll, better than Boys? I say yes. Better than Watchmen?
That's where you can have a debate, I think.
Yeah. Is this an excuse to give the Watchmen another best of?
Could be.
I don't even know if I don't remember if we gave Watchmen. I don't think, did we put Watchmen number 1? I can't remember. Watch the other Deliberation for spoiler.
Pretty sure we did.
Umbrella Academy.
Better
than Righteous Gemstones? Oh wow, we already have a debate.
I don't know. I'm thinking, what are the moments in Umbrella Academy that I really loved? There were definitely some that I loved and some that I didn't.
See, to me, Umbrella Academy is uneven enough that I have no problem with just saying it doesn't, like I don't think it needs to rise at all. Like
it's not as good as Good Omens. Good Omens, I definitely know needs to go up.
Okay.
At least a few.
I like it better than Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah.
I like it better than Los Espookes.
I like it better than Russian Doll.
Oof.
Honestly, this might be my number 3 if I were ranking these.
Oof. All right, I'm gonna put up there and then we'll fight about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not that much because it's pretty good. Okay, here's the damn thing: is you've not seen The Witcher.
Nope.
How good is The Witcher? How good is The Witcher? Man, having all these things in the same category, it's not fair. Because what The Witcher's doing, which is just being the sexiest, most big budget version of Xena / Hercules, it's unrivaled. It's unrivaled. No one's ever actually tried to make a actually good trashy fantasy show. And they did it. They did it. You just had to find a video game / novel franchise from it. I think that's how I would score it. I like it more than The Boys, but it's just the quality of Good Omens, Kingdom, and Watchmen starts to outpace it. It's got better bones. Those have better bones.
Mando.
And then Mando.
Mando did a lot of Star Wars things right.
You're right.
It's also a show mostly for kids.
I feel like it's a lot like the Clone Wars and Rebel, which is like but the little kid that loves Star Wars likes it, but I can also see, it's a little basic.
But Baby Yoda also.
But Baby Yoda, yeah.
Baby Yoda alone, I don't think makes this show.
I mean, I'll put it above Umbrella Academy because again, Umbrella Academy to me was like, whatever. I was shifting instead of control. But rising higher than that.
It's tough because it's just not. It's just
Also,
not as meaty as the rest of the
if
stuff.
we want to, it's pilot. If we want to use that as the deal breaker, Baby Yoda's in it for 3 seconds. You only get to see his little claw.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess that's the question. What are we judging here? The debut season, the pilot? Like some of these are only potentially going to get one season.
Like, yeah, like
Good
Watchmen.
Omens.
Watchmen, for example. Good Omens probably getting a second season, I think.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I know that there's...
But are they beyond the book now?
Well, there's only one book, and then Pratchett and Gaiman we're working on writing a sequel, and then I guess Pratchett, his health declined, but he's got a lot of notes and stuff that he was going to use for season 2.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
What about Russian Doll? Is Russian Doll coming back for another season? I don't remember how that ended.
I don't know. Hold on, let me steal this.
She gets
thing
out of the
real
loop,
quick.
right?
What? Russian Doll, is that coming back for second season? I don't know. Let's see. Good Omens season 2 reveals big hurdle for season 2. This was in January. Everybody would look. Looks like, everybody. So it hasn't been renewed. It's just a theoretical thing right now. I don't know.
Okay. So, I mean, the question still remains, what do we judge here? Because if you're comparing an entire first season of Watchmen to something like the pilot of Russian Doll, like I know which one wins easily, but if you're comparing pilot to pilot, it might be different.
It's definitely got so Russian Doll got renewed too. It's got a definite second act coming. I don't know, man.
Yeah, this category is based a lot on just gut feeling.
Yeah.
More so than even other categories that are already pretty much like that.
Yeah.
Like drama and acting.
None of these had, I'm trying to think of any of them that had truly amazing pilots.
I thought Kingdom had a really, really good pilot.
Yeah.
The way that pilot ends with like the human meat that's contaminated and like the realization of what's going on in that town, that village, was really fucked up.
Was that in episode 1?
I think that was the end of episode 1. Yeah, they go to that town.
And everybody's well fed and it's like, oh yeah.
Everybody's eating. I think everybody's like actively, you see a whole scene of everybody eating.
Yeah.
And then they all die and they all come back.
Yeah.
But they're like, I think they're like hiding from the sun. And so like they discover them and they get piled on. It's really affecting.
Yeah. Kingdom was amazing.
I haven't seen The Witcher. Like this top 3 feels really strong to me. I don't even know if I would change the order of these necessarily. Watchmen's pilot.
I mean, Watchmen pilot covered a lot of ground. Introduced like you had the police shooting to begin with. You had the introduction to Sister Knight's character. You had the gun battle with the
cow battle, yeah.
The cow battle, yeah, with automatic weapons, and then the Archie ship crash landing, and the first what the fuck of the season from Angela.
It was strong.
Then you got the old man standing beside Judd. With the draw drop kind of finish. It's a pretty good fucking pilot.
It was.
Watchmen. Good Omens had some really funny like debate and switch amongst the satanic nuns, and just introduction of what was it, Crawley and Azrael.
I think it's Aziraphale.
Aziraphale, yeah. That was all pretty good.
Yeah, Good Omens, I remember more stuff throughout the season than like its pilot.
Where like the Witcher pilot was just, like I said, I don't think it's like that. The Witcher built steam as it came together, and you understood the setting and the characters. And maybe if I had a little bit more steeping in the lore, I would have been able to see what it was doing. But like, it hooked me right away with the pretty competently executed monster action with Henry Cavill or Cavill. What are we going with? Cavill?
I call him Cavill, but
I don't know. Though I feel like The Witcher found it really got its stride going in like middle season to late.
The boys had a strong pilot.
Yeah, you had the
tone was set during that pilot.
Yeah, like the human Flash running through that guy's girlfriend.
I want to say that was also the one where Star.
Oh, at the end of that,
at the end is like she's meeting her hero, right? And he
was that it?
Is a bastard.
Because the way the episode ends with Homelander vaporizing an airplane or shooting down an airplane.
Does it?
Yeah,
Ooh,
pretty
that's
sure
a really strong pilot.
Maybe that was episode 2, but I thought that's how it ended because you're thinking, oh, okay, he's going to be your conventional Superman guy. Maybe he's a little deluded. Maybe he's this. No, he's just fucking evil. That's pretty good. I think we accidentally got this in about the right.
Yeah, I'm feeling you. Yeah. Aside from The Witcher, which I haven't seen, this feels pretty strong.
Yeah, I think you could make an argument for any of the bottom 6 to be in the 5 spot, except for maybe Mandalorian Umbrella Academy. Man, what was your favorite episode of The Mandalorian? Because I think the Mandalorian hit peak cool during that IG-88 or IG-11 or whatever shootout with the mercenaries.
Wasn't that episode 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a pretty good pilot. I really like that.
Yeah. And then they find Baby Yoda, like they find the package, the bounty. He decides not to kill it.
A lot of the memes came, like the I Have Spoken meme, that was all established in the first episode. I
think you're right. That was before I realized that this was really just a very thin show.
Yeah.
That it was going to do like a sort of Monster of the Week-ish type thing, and it was going to have, a bunch of Deus Ex Machinas.
But the Baby Yoda quest was going to be the thing that kind of stitched all the, like, why are we going to this planet this week? And although all the Mandalores fighting together and that, jetpacking in that one was pretty good.
It's cool,
episode.
but it didn't make a lot of sense. Which is the problem I have with most of The Mandalorian. It was just like, it was something they clearly wanted to do because it was cool, but the story didn't really require it or didn't set it up properly.
Yeah. But again, like I said, the bottom 6 or the bottom 5 could easily steal the number 5 or 4 slot from this. So I think we're pretty good on this.
I think we are too.
All right, best debut pilot in the can.